Fast started. So yeah, good morning everyone. So today, we'll discuss about the remaining work process related information. So previously we discussed about the dialogue, update, NQ, background. So for the jobs related information also we discussed it. So let me check. Are there anyone started the jobs? So anyone executed the jobs or tested? So let me see. So if you put the star star, I think you can see some Koteshwar executed the some jobs. These are the system internal jobs are running. So anyone anyone started executing the jobs, creating the jobs. It means creating the jobs. I don't see no one. No one tried, right? I don't think no one tried these jobs. Everything. So I think no one is tried. Anyone tried for creation of the jobs and everything? Maybe let me put the date 13.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Naresh, Niranjan, Ravi, Rakesh, Shamri. So yeah, I think yeah, few people have tried, I guess. Good. Yeah, the main this is a very important topic for the jobs creation. Why? Because in the real time, you may get the request from the your functional teams or development teams or client or customer for creation of the jobs. For that, you should aware of where to create the jobs. Go to SM36, then they will provide the job name. Job name they will provide it. So maybe some jet underscore, some naming convention they will provide you. So some naming convention they will provide you. So that naming convention you have to execute it. Job class, that is optional. So but go to the job step here, job step here. So here in the job step, which one you need to execute? There are the three types of job steps: above program, external command, external program. So they will provide the inputs, which job name, each program you need to put, the variants, all the inputs they will send you. But what you should know, where to mention that variant, where to mention the program name, that screen, that information you should be aware of. Suppose they asked you to create the job, they have given the one program. So that program you can update it here. That program you can create it here. That program you can mention it here. Something like that you can create it here. So just click on the save button so that will be created. Then go to the start conditions. Here job steps, job startup conditions are very important. So when they want to schedule the job, so that job you need to mention it here. So timelines. So timelines, I want to execute immediately. I don't want to run only one time I have to execute, then execute it. The job is released status. So go to SM37, check the status that the job is released or not. So example one, the job is successfully completed. You can check the filter, start date, start time, duration, are there any delay? So all the information you can check from. So here the delay also, at what time executed, how much duration it's taken in the seconds wise. All the information you can see here. All the information you can see here. All the jobs. These are the system jobs. So SAP underscore collector under these are system jobs. It will be executed automatically. Few jobs are important that I will explain it. Don't worry, I will explain it. Okay. This way you have to create the jobs, you have to schedule the jobs, you need to check the status. Okay. So that is the jobs related information. So we have completed the jobs related and some logs, dumps, those things also we have checked. So there is a one assignment. So I have to give to you. So the requirement is you have to schedule the one job. Well, you have to schedule the one job you have to schedule it. So everyone, okay. So but the job should run from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5 p.m. It should not start before 10. It should not start after that 5 p.m. So 10 to 5. The job should run 10 to 5, but every 1 hour. But every 1 hour. Every 1 hour the job should run. Every 1 hour the job should run. For this one, what you have to do, you need to go to the SM36, create the job, give the any one of the program, you can take it out. So save it, go to the startup conditions, there you need to give the inputs. Okay, my requirement is job should run from 10 to, it starts from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So something like that, up to 5, it should run. Then every 1 hour it should run. It should not run after the 5. It should not start before the 10. Got it right? Requirement. You got it right? Requirement. This is the one I want. I want everyone should log into the system. Okay. Maybe after the class, so you can log into the system, create the job, send me the screenshot. Sometimes you may get this type of request. You need to understand the logic, create the job, and send the screenshot. Okay, got it right? It should start from 10, end to 5, but every 1 hour it should run. After the 6, no, after the 5, there is no job should run. Every day it's like that only. Not only today, it's every day. Every day, daily 10 to 5 the job should run, but it's like every 1 hour. I want that information. I want that information, that shop you should schedule it. So that is the assignment. You have to schedule it and send it to me. Okay, that is the you can do after the class. You can think and you can do. Okay, that is the one. The next one. So we have some monitoring transaction codes. We have some monitoring transaction codes, like, so suppose SM50 that we know, like what is the shader, what is the use of the SM50? So what is the use of the SM50 transaction code?
Status of work process.
Sorry?
For all the work process, all of the work process, what is work
Yeah.
process to show the all the
Yeah, right, exactly. To check the work process status, right? So this is same thing. Same thing we have SM51 as well. So to check the active application servers, to check the active application servers, you need to use the SM51 transaction code. You can go to the SM51 transaction. You can check the how many are the active servers here. So here we have the 2 app servers we have. Yesterday, one of our guys, so they have installed the, so one application server. The second application server, they have installed it. So they have installed the second application server. You can see here, second application server they have installed. So one more application server they have installed it. So you have the 2 application servers, 2 active application servers. So those status we can see in SM51, SM51, right? SM50, that is for the local work process overview, which means only single application server related work process overview it will see. SM66 global. Now you will get the difference. So global work process overview. Global work process overview. Global means all the application servers. Here we have the 2 application servers in SM51. So all the application servers related work process, you will see the status here. So see here, I'm going to the SM50 here, right? In SM50, you see only you have the only one application server, SAP Windows _ ECP _ 00 instance number 00 related application server name. You got it, right? Suppose if I go SM66, you will see the global. Global means you have the instance number 000 and 02020202 as well. Means you have the both the application servers, both the app servers related work process information, you got it, which means global, all the instances related. You have the 10 application servers related work process status we will get from here. But some 50 is only one application server. So one application server related information, you got it. One application server related information, you got it. That is the difference. Now you understand, right? What is the difference between SM50 and SM66? 50 is only for the single, 66 is for the global. Global means how many app servers you have, those many application servers related information you will see here. Those many application servers related information, you got it in the SM66. SM66, you see the SM66. All the information you got it from the SM66. Okay, so that is the information of the global. At the same time, SM51, it will show the active application servers. So, and also SM04 to check the, so logged on users list. So sometimes you are in the situation to check the users, how many users are logged in, how much memory they have used. So what is the transaction code? This is a very important. Sometimes system performance is slow. Sometimes you need to check how many users are logged into the system. That time you need to use the SM04 is the transaction code. You can go to the SM04 here, SM04. You can see the status of the users here. Here, so I am using the SM04 transaction code. That is the here displayed in at what time I logged in. My session is the GA session. So only one session I have opened. So that is the memory. But here someone using the SM36. They have started at 3:30. 3:30 they have started. So one session is only opened. So one more person with SAP Star, he logged in, he is checking the SM51, but he connected yesterday. Yesterday he opened his login pad session. Yesterday, what time he opened? 16:24. He opened the login session, and this is the session type GA session, but he opened the two sessions, not only one session, one screen, two screens you opened. Suppose if I open the two screens, I will get the two sessions, something like that. I will get the two sessions, something like that. I will get the two sessions here. See here, here I got the two sessions. Two sessions I opened from my side. So that is the reason I got the two sessions. So all the information, all the logged on users list information, you will find out from the SM04 is the transaction code. The same time you can see AL08. So this is for the all the instances, same as like SM66, all the instances. So global, we can say like global logged on users list, which means all application servers, Now you will see only one application server, right? SAP Windows, SAP Windows, SAP Windows. If you have the one more application server, so then if you go to the AL08, you will see the all the application servers related information, you will see how many users. Like in the instance number 00000 application servers, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 users. Then remaining application server, we have the 02 application server. Yesterday we added, that is having the 2 users, they have logged in. Just to open the 2 users, that is those are the RFC users. Those are the RFC sessions, not the GA sessions. No one connected that one, right? No one connected. Why? Because we have not added into the logon load balancing list. So now our architecture is like, suppose here you can see, so this is the presentation layer. This is the application layer. This is the DB layer. In the application layer, you can see the ASCS instance. Then one primary application server. That is the instance number 00. Right? That is the one we have. Right? This is the ASCS, where message server, MP server. Then this is the primary application server with instance number 00. So this is the DB. We know DB. Then so this is running fine, but we have users are more. We have the users are more in the system. We have users are more in the system. You have users are more in the system. You want to increase the application server. You want to install the one more application server to adjust to perform the load balancing activity, or to some users can be log into that application server. Some users will log into that application server. So that is the reason. So we have one more application server. Yesterday we added, that is called the additional application servers we have added. So that is the additional application server, that is called the one more application server we added, that with instance number 02 we have given, right? So here when you add the one more application server, here ACS only one, but so application servers, SAP application servers contains dialog, update, and so background. So these are the work process will be more. These are the work process are the more, right? So that you have the more work process, it will handle the more users. That is the thing, right? So here one more application server yesterday we added, but as of now we are directly connecting to the application server. Then we are directly connecting to the application server. Then so only this application server taking the load. All users are logging to this load. But now we have added today we have added the one more application server as well. Then how the users can log in? In this case, what we have to do? We need to connect to the ACS instance. Why? Because here ACS means message server NQ server. So message server ACS message server will perform the load balancing activity. In each application server, we have the less load. Then we'll assign the load. We shall assign the user request to this application. You don't need to manually log into this one. Just what you did do, you need to connect to message server. So that message server will decide where you have to send the request to here. When you go to the passport office or when you go to the suppose any counter, suppose you have the rush counter, the one of the person he will allocate to the, so maybe I recent example I will explain. So I went to the one of the passport office maybe 20 days back, 1 month back, I went to the passport office. There is a counters, counter one, same as like application server one, counter two, application server two, counter three. Like that, we have the 9 or 10 counters are there. Suppose for our example, we have the only 2 counters. Okay. So one counter, the first one counter, 00 counter, one person already there, he has logged in. There is one more person, new guy came. Immediately, that person allocate to the count number 2. Okay. Then one more person logged in. Then in that time, this application server is free. Immediately, this person will allocate that person to this counter. Then immediately, so equally it will distribute the load to the among the application servers. Equally, it will distribute the load to the among the application servers, right? So that is the concept of the message server will do, perform the load balancing activity. Load balancing activity will perform by the message server. Message server will perform the load balancing activity. So here now we need to discuss about the message server. Message server is the one of the, it will perform the load balancing activity. The transaction code is called the SMS is the transaction code for the load balancing. But to perform the load balancing activity, what you need to do, you need to create the groups. The logon groups you need to create it. Groups you have to create it. That groups you have to go SMLG is the transaction code. From there you need to create the logon groups. Logon groups you have to create it. Which group, which country you are logging in. So there is a group you have to create it. So go to the SMLG transaction code. Go to the SMLG transaction code. Here you need to add the groups. Here we have created the some groups. Okay. So let me remove the some groups here. Okay. I have removed the groups here. Then groups are removed. These are old groups. So now there are no groups here. Just we have the only 2 application servers. How users can log into these 2 user applications? Through group. So through group, which we will connect to the, when he is connecting to the ACS, there is a group we have to define it. Where you have to define the group means in the SMLG, he has to define the group. Go to the here, create the group here. Suppose we all are from India. So India users so can log in through so these 2 application servers or 1 application servers. So like that, I am putting the group here, something like that. So all India users so can log into this group. Like that, I can put it up here. So that in this way, there is one more advantage. We can say how many users can log in. Maybe all public users. Maybe public one, I will put one group here. You can put number of groups, not a problem. But only thing is, users should aware of what groups you put and which groups they have to log in here. So like that, you need to add the 2 application servers here. How many application servers you have? You need to add all the application servers. You have to add it. In this way, suppose you have to go to the SAP logon pad, connections, then click on the create. Here, instead of the custom application server, you need to group the group server selection. Here, SAP, ECP, some description. So groups wise you are connected. So system. So you need to put the ECP. Then message server details here. Here you need to provide the message server details. SAP Windows 3601. That is the port number. Message server port number is the 36 instance number that you have to give it. Now just click on the group. Now you will see the group here. So you have the groups. See here India group and new group, public group, space group. You have the groups here. So groups here. So let me take India group here. Just India. Just click on the OK finish button. So through groups I connected here. Through group I connected here. So now I configured the message server here. You can see I have not configured the application server here. Just a message server I have configured, which means whenever I am message server I am logging now. Whenever you hit this message server, the message server will perform the load balancing activity. Will assign the request to the respective available application server, application instance, application server, respective SAP application server. It will assign the load, either this one or this one. You cannot predict. So message server will assume which one is free here, either this one or this one. It will assign the request to the, this application server. But all will use the same database, same ASCS. Only application servers we have to install the multiple application servers. You can install it. One more also you can install it. But all will message server will load it. But here to perform this load balancing activity, what you need to do, you need to create the groups in SMLG. Logon groups you have to create it. So users who are logging through India, they will log in through India group. So that this India group is allocated to the 2 application servers. So that users either he can log into this application server, either he can log into this application server, either any. No, I don't want to log in India users to this application server. I want to only India users to this application servers. Means we have to remove this assignment from the, this one. Like that we have to perform it. So now let's say if I am logging through groups, I am logging to the application server now. So if you through groups, if I am logging to the application server, so you will get the SAP screen. Either one application server is down, one more is there, right? It will perform the load balancing activity. It will perform the load balancing activity. It will perform all the load balancing activity and everything. It will perform it. Why? Because you have the 2 app servers are there. So you will log in now. You will log into that application server. You will log in now. So keep on. If you are logging, it will allocate your node to another application server as well. It will allocate the node to the another application server as well. So equally it will distribute. You no need to worry about that one, which application server I am logging in. So you no need to worry about that one. So automatically system will decide. If you go to the AL08, here you will see the load here. Here you will see the load distribution and everything. Here you will see how many. So for this application server, how many users are logged in? For this application servers, how many users are logged in? All the information you will see here. AL08, all users. So based on that, we can find out the link. Otherwise, we go to the SMLG, we will see the group here. Just click on this button. Click on this button, load distribution button. Here you will see how many users are logged in, what is the response time. So if you just click this one, how many users are logged in, what is the response time here. So response time here, you will see all those things here. Okay. So each application server, what is the response time, how many users are connected, total 8 users. So all the information will be displayed here. So this is the way we can distribute the load. We can assign the load. We can distribute the load. This is the way we need to check the load distribution. This is the one. So load distribution, how much user and everything we can see it from here. Which application server, which groups. So all the information you can see. If you want to create, delete everything, you can perform it here. So without groups, even you cannot log into the app server. So whenever connecting through message server, you need to assign the groups. The groups should be available here. The group should be available in the The group should be available in the SMLG. So that in the organization they will plan like, okay, all India users they will log in through this one. All India users they will log into the all India users they will log into the India. Public users this one, private users that one, maybe UK users from that group, or South Africa users from South Africa group. So in this way we will come to know the one list. Okay, so which application server, how many users, what is the response, all the information we will get, right? From India side, how many users are login. So if you want to, India users are having some issues, then we can remove the group, India group. If you remove this India group, then India users they won't log in from India users they won't log in from this group. So now I removed, so that when I connect, so I removed from this one. So India, I removed from 100 application server, I am removed. So when I'm trying to connect, so that it will allocate to the one more application server. See, it is allocated to the one more application server, it is allocated. My request is allocated to the one more application server, it is allocated. So which means, even though, so my request will now it will go to the one more application server. One more application server is called the 0002 application server is, right? Two application servers we have. So your request will go to the one more application server, your request will go to the one more application server. This is the application server. See now I just connected. Previously we have the two sessions. Now when I connected to the here you can see I logged in 000 DDS user. I am using the AL08 transaction code. It is connected to the 02. So now who are the India users? All users they will connect to the this one. Why? Because here in SMLG I removed the 02 application server. I removed this 02 application server. I removed it. That is the reason you can see here. So India. Now we can add it. That is not a problem. We can add the group as well. India group we can add to the 00 application server. Equally it will distribute the load. So whatever the group, whatever the app servers you have assigned here, so users will log into the only that particular application server only that particular application server he will log in and he will do the work, which means equally it will distribute the load to the respective work process. Equally it will distribute the load to the respective. Now 9 users, which means 6 are in the 00, 3 are in the 3. Now when you are logging to the one more time, it will assign to the this one. So like that it will assign the user request to the respective work process, respective app servers. Sorry. So this is the SMLG and SMMS message server. Here just we can only see the message server status here, whether the message server is running. Yes, message server is running on this host. What is the port number? 3601. So those things under the message server, how many application servers are there? 2 are there. If 4 are there, then 4th application server will come. Then users distribution will go to this among the application servers. This all will handle all the users. This is the way we have to distribute the load. We have to distribute the load here. Okay, this is the way. Got it? Any questions or confusion here? Just SMMS, we can see the status. That's it. So, but where we have to create the groups means in SMLG we have to create the logon groups. Users logon groups here we have to create in the SMLG. Then so you can configure through in the browser, like in the presentation layer, you can configure it. 2 ways we can configure it. One is the direct application server. Second one is the group server selection, which means through ACS you can connect it. When you're connecting through ACS, what will happen? So when you're connecting through ACS, what will happen? Okay. So immediately the message server ACS, ACS means message server, NQ server. So immediately the message server will assume, okay, so this application server having some issues, then immediately it will load that your data to this application server. Like that, it will assign the load to this respective application server. Even though if this is down, so you will still log in. Why? Because this application server is up. Then immediately message server will say like, okay, this is down. Then allocate all the request to this application server. This application server. Okay, this is the way we have to assign the load. We have to create the load. So like that, we have to distribute the load. This is the actual. If you have the multiple application servers, how to log in means this is the way we have to log in. Got it? Any questions? Any clarification? Okay. So if nothing, if you are okay with the SMLG and SMMS, and these are the transaction codes we discussed today. Okay. So the next one which we are going to discuss about the, so message server completed, MG. Next one is the G for gateway, gateway work process. Next one is the gateway work process. What is mean by gateway work process? Okay. What is mean by gateway work process? Gateway. So let me tell you one scenario here. Gateway work process means it kind of same gateway security. So what kind of gateway security we have? So normally suppose in the celebrities houses, in front of the celebrity house, some apartments, as we have the security, gateway security, right? What that gateway security will do? Anyone? Normally what he will do? What is the use of why we are putting the security in front of our gate? So gate security, so gateway security. So what is this gate security? The security guy will do for, yeah, some he will perform the some security checks, right? Who are coming to inside of the home, inside of such celebrity house. So he will perform the inside of that apartment. He will perform the some security checks, right? So as far as I know, so maybe if you want to add, you can add it. As far as I know, so if any one person is coming from outside to meet one of the celebrity, so what the security guy will do? Security guy will stop him, will perform the all the security checks and everything. Then if the person is authorized, the person is okay, then he will allow inside of the home, right? That is the thing he will do. Yeah, that is the thing. So he will do, right? That is the thing he will perform it. So if any that person is authorized, then only he will. So he will allow inside of the home. That is what the security person he will do. So if the person is not authorized to come inside of the not authorized persons means hackers. Hackers does not have any IP. Sometimes they will put some different IPs. Sometimes they will release some bugs and then immediately they will log in. They will do the vulnerabilities and everything, right? So that, okay. So here you can see my screen here. Okay. So this is the gateway person will do. Same as like in SAP system. So every application server, there is a gateway work process. Every application server, maybe when the connection is coming, every application server, there's a gateway work process there. When the connection is coming, immediately the gateway work process will validate that connection, then so it will allow inside of the home. That is the gateway work process will do. Sir, what is the transaction code and where can we check that person is valid, or where can we check the connection status? Means SMGW is the transaction code for the gateway work process. We go to the SMGW, we can see the how many connections. Now I connected. You can see the my connection status is connected through SAP star. SAP star I connected. So you can see the my connection status here. And also if you go to here, all logged on clients who are logged in. So all the information will be displayed here. So vulnerability. Yeah, I will tell you the vulnerabilities. Don't worry. It's kind of security vulnerabilities and security vulnerabilities. Every month, SAP will release the security vulnerabilities, right? So why they are releasing the vulnerabilities means some applications, they will detect like some security issues. They lose security. If you have the lose security, so if you lose security, what will happen? The hackers log into your business system, then they will lock all your business transactions. They will see your business data, customers, transaction ID, everything they will see, right? So why we are doing this one? SAP is providing this product to us, then they should know the code fixes, bug fixes and everything. And also they will come with some security vulnerabilities. Okay. So hackers, they are detecting like some log4j security fixes, some bobj side, some ABAP side, some SAP side. So some gateway side, some they are detecting some threat kind of threat. So threat is there for your SIP systems. In this case, what we have to do? They will release the node. They will release the node. They will say, go and change the settings. Some settings we have to change it. Like that, we have to do some changes in the system. I'm not sure what happened to them. Am I audible, right? Clearly?
Yes, sir. Now it's okay.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. It's disconnecting. Okay. So normally, normally outside of like we will get the threat information from the higher officials, right? That is called the some anti something. I am not sure, but we will get the from the higher officials from the central. So you have the threat from this ministry as the threat, something like that. How they can know? Based upon the, some investigations, and then they based upon some investigation and calls, they will find out the threat information. Here also SAP, based upon the SAP, they will detect, okay, all these above systems which are running on this version, they are having the some threat. So normally they will call it as a threat. They will use the different word is called the vulnerabilities. So VU vulnerabilities, which means so system having some threat, which means hackers can log into the system through that word, and he will log into the system. He will hack the system. Sometimes they will hack the system. They will see the data and everything. So how they will log in means through gateway only they will log into the system. How you are entering into the system? How you are entering into the home, your home? Through gate only, right? Everyone, not only me, everyone, they will enter into this your home through gate only. So same here also, any connection which is coming through gateway only, they will enter into the systems, right? So here, if the gateway, if our gateway is, someone taken my screen here. So if the gateway is fine, then no one cannot log in. If the gateway is very loose, it's open for all, then everybody will come to the inside of the home and he will do something, right? So that is the reason normally we will close the gate. If the person is coming, then we will go, and if the person is valid, we will open the door and again we will close it. Same as like here, the gateway work process also will do the same. If the person is valid IP, valid user ID and password, then only he will come to the inside of the home. He will come to the inside of the home. He will come. Otherwise, he is not allowed to come inside of the home. All connections are okay. So now all kind of information we can see it from here. So if you want to restrict it, the, so that gateway will do the normal is base restrict, it will do. If you want to restrict more, some celebrities, so they have the more security features, which means only this IP should only allow this security only. That is called the external security. Some external security also we can put. Normally, gateway will perform some kind of security features. No, I don't want that much of security. I want more security, which means you can put you can go to external functions and external security. Here, you can create the reginfo, secinfo files, you can create it, which means whatever the IPs you define, so only those persons can log in here. So which means PZP user star, which means so user who are star means all users it will allow now. No, I don't want to all the users. I want to only I want to allow only Ravi user. Only Ravi should allow this one. Then in this case, I will put only Ravi here. Then only Ravi person can log into the system. Only Ravi can log in. This is not Ravi system, right? This is for all user systems. Then that's why we put the all. If you want to put restrict the some IPs, then you can put the IPs. So you can also create the some IPs here. That is the in deep knowledge. So gateway. So you don't need that much of knowledge. Gateway security, if you want to put external additional gateway security, go to the external functions, external security. Here we need to maintain the security, secinfo, reginfo files, which we have to create it. Based upon the security features, users can log in. If you want to put more security, normally gateway will perform the security. Standard security features he will perform it. User ID, password authentication, valid IP, then he will log into the system. So where can I check, sir, whether it is rejecting or not? If we go to trace gateway display file, you will see the all the log file you will see here. What exactly happened here? So, are there any deny error? Is there a login error? All the information will be displayed in this one. All the information will be displayed here. All the information will be displayed here. You will see the errors and everything. Log file. This is the gateway log file. This log file we can check the information. This log file we can check the information. So normally you can see the connections, only 2000 connections are allowed. So which means first I connected, second connection, third connection, up to this application server only up to 2000 users only can log in. 2000 connections can only be initiated. 2000 connections can only be initiated, which means the server capacity is only 2000 connections, maximum 2000 connections, right? No, I want 4000. Means we can increase the parameter. There is a parameter concept which will come in the next topic. So there is a topic, one topic is interlinked to the other topic. If you miss one topic, then it will be difficult to understand that topic. Okay, so that's why please join the regularly. And also you can see this one, connections. So is it possible to increase the connections for one application server? Yes, possible. We can increase it, right? Where to increase means tomorrow's class or day after tomorrow class, we will get the parameters concept. So that time you will come to know the concept, right? So here, I want to increase this one also. Everything we can increase it. By default, you will get the system behavior. After the by default behavior, if you want to activate, if you want to change it, you can change the connections, right? So you can change the connections. You can change the limitations as well. You can change it, right? That is the thing you can do it here. This is the gateway. So gateway security. So only valid persons can, valid connections can be allowed by the gateway work process. So if you want to put more security, you need to go to the expert functions, external gateway. So and you have to create the reginfo, secinfo files. You have to create it. Go to the here, just click on the create reginfo and secinfo files. You have to create it. We want to put the more security. So, or if you want to only allow the only valid IPs, some companies, they have some IPs, valid IPs, right? So only these users can log into the systems and these users can log into the system. Suppose, so some companies, they have the 162.168 star, which means only the IP which are coming from 190 to 168, only that IPs can log into the your SAP systems. If something is login to the 177, 167, then that person cannot log in. So who are restricting here? Only here, gateway work process restricting based upon the settings you are doing here, secinfo, reginfo. So that gateway work process restricting here. Why? Because we are providing one product means the security also very important. The mobile company, they are providing the mobiles to us, right? Not only mobile to us, there's monthly ones, weekly ones, so daily ones or whatever it may be. They are releasing the security features as well. Security bugs also, some of the bugs they are releasing. Our apps are getting updated, right? Even mobile banks, banking apps, all banks. So banking, especially for banking sector, they are restricting the more security feature, fingerprint mechanism, password mechanism, one time password, something like that. Why means more security purpose only they are doing this one. Why? Because hackers, we know how they can log in, how they can hack it. So for better, safer side, we need to also put the basically system having some security features enabled. You no need to do anything, but system will take care. System means in the system, gateway work process will take care of that security feature. If you want to put more, then you need to go to the here. That is also possible. Expert functions, external security. You need to maintain the things here. Okay. So that is the gateway work process here. Something is happened, you can check the log file, gateway log file. So this is the gateway message server. These are the transaction codes today, which we discussed. Okay. So I'm pausing here because today we discussed so not lot more. So that's it for today. So any questions? So I can clarify. If not, you can call me later also, not a problem. So one more thing is don't miss the assignment which I given that today. So that is the very important. So yeah, please concentrate on that thing. So you are okay with that assignment, right? So my job should start from 10 a.m. and to end 5 p.m. But every 1 hour it should run. First 10 or 10 it should run, then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Up to 5 o'clock it should run. Then after that should not run after the 5. That is the condition supply. So whatever the program we have to take, you can take it. But I want my job should run like that. Okay, that is the assignment I am giving to you. You have to complete it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So thanks guys. So again, happy